Hi, my name is Carissa, and today I'll be presenting our work learning optimal summaries of clinical time series with concept bottleneck models. In order for machine learning models to be adopted in the real world, in particular high risk clinical settings, these models need to be interpretable, in other words, able to be inspected by humans. Interpretability is particularly challenging for clinical time series data because of its numerous complexities. One is high dimensionality, which we can see here because for every patient there are numerous features and each feature is collected at numerous time points. Another challenge is frequent data missingness. For example, if a vital is unmeasured because a sensor fell off a patient. One previous work attempts to address this challenge. They first calculate human understandable summary statistics of the time series data, such as mean or proportion of time above threshold, use these summaries to make predictions, then use the highest weighted features as explanations. However, we see that this table is not very interpretable, as there are too many features that are required to make an accurate prediction. In our work, we improve the interpretability of this previous work by introducing concepts. Our goal is to learn concepts, which we define as groupings of features that correspond to high level clinical ideas. That way, we can better interpret the time series while maintaining predictive quality. Some examples of concepts include kidney failure or respiratory function. So here is the previous work, and here we now introduce concepts in an intermediate step of the pipeline, which provides decomposable interpretations of the prediction. In order to learn concepts, our methodology consists of two parts. First, we introduce a concept bottleneck architecture into the learning process. As shown by the diagram below, we compute the summary statistics, concatenate them with the raw inputs, feed them into a fully connected bottleneck layer to learn the concepts, and finally into a classification model. Second, we introduce an optimization procedure to select the most interpretable and predictive concept definitions. This process wasn't easy, so come check our poster for more details. For our experiments, we used clinical time series data of patients admitted to ICU units and predict whether or not patients required vasopressor therapy. First, we found that our bottleneck model performs comparably to state-of-the-art baselines, which is significant because our models are more interpretable and use a much sparser feature set. Our bottleneck model is shown in red, which shows almost equivalent performance with the baseline model in blue. In the second we see that our bottleneck model significantly outperformed the LSTM model in green. Next, our approach allows for a more meaningful and clinically sensible inspection of features. The following figure illustrates our model's learned feature groupings and their corresponding concept definitions. These we discussed with an expert intensivist. We see that compared to a raw list of important features, these concepts provide contextualized explanations for a traditionally black box prediction process. Thank you so much for listening, and stop by our poster to learn more.